Hello everyone, I am Soeb Taminraja Faisal, a student of the Mathematics Department at Shahjalal University of Science and Technology, Sylhet. Welcome to my presentation for ECO 03112101 and Principle of Economics. Today I will be discussing about total, average and marginal product. In this topic, we will explore some fundamental concepts of the short-run production function, specifically focusing on how output changes when we vary labor while keeping other factors fixed. We'll understand the meaning and relationship between total product, average product, and marginal product, and how these concepts help explain real world production efficiency. This topic is very important because it helps us analyze how firms make decisions regarding the use of labor and resources in the short run. So, let's begin our discussion. In economics, the short run refers to a time period where at least one factor of production is fixed while others can be varied. Typically, capital such as machineries, factory size, or equipment is considered fixed. On the other hand, labor is treated as variable input because firms can easily hire or lay off workers to adjust production levels. So, in the short run, output depends mainly on changes in labor while capital remains constant. This relationship can be expressed as Q is equal to F L, K, where K is fixed. Now, let's move to the key concept of production. First, we have total production. Total production is the amount of output produced by a given quantity of inputs. As we increase labor, TP generally increases, so not always at the same rate. Second, average product. Average product is the output per unit of labor. It is calculated by dividing total product by labor, that is AP is equal to TP divided by L. Third, marginal product. Marginal product refers to the additional output produced by adding one more unit of labor. It is calculated as the change in total product divided by the change in labor. Now let's understand these three are related using table and graph. From the table, we can see that when labor increases from 1 to 2, the marginal product increases. This indicates increasing returns where each additional worker contributes more than the previous one. This usually happens due to better specialization and efficiency of resources. However, after a certain point when labor keeps increasing, marginal products start to decline. This is known as the law of diminishing returns. It happens because the fixed capital becomes a limiting factor. Workers have less machinery or space to work with, so no productivity decreases. Eventually, marginal product becomes zero and even negative. This means adding more workers actually reduce total output due to overcrowding or inefficiency. Now let's focus on the behavior of the curves. The total products curve initially increases at a increasing rate, then at a decreasing rate, and finally may decline. This creates an S-shaped curve. The marginal product curve first rises, reaches a maximum, then declines, and can become negative. The average product is also rises, then falls, but this is smoother compared to marginal product. An important point to note is that MP increases AP at the maximum point of AP. Another key relationship is that TP rises at maximum when MP becomes 0. These relationships helps us understand three stages of production. Stage 1, increasing returns, where both AP and MP are rising. Stage 2, diminishing returns, where MP is falling but still positive and TP is increasing at a decreasing rate. Stage 3, negative returns, when MP becomes negative and TP starts to decline. In practical terms, firms usually operate in stage 2 because it is the most efficient and rational stage of production. To conclude, the short-run production function helps us understand how output changes when we vary labor while keeping capital fixed. The concept of AP, TP, and MP are essential for analyzing productivity and efficiency in production process. Thank you for listening.